All right, well, what a great start to the video. On my way out to where I actually want it to be, and here we have it. We found a nice little purple Verdant Wisp. Now, no guarantee this will be good for us, but hey, it's here and we're going to go in. What a beautiful start. All right, 7.1 immediately off the bat. Now, before we start gathering, starting fame is sitting at 24,892,770. So let's get going. Oh, two 7.1s. All right. Real quick, gotta get the pie on. And then because this is supposed to be an open world recording, we are running the beautiful tank that is the grizzly bear. And you know, so far it's looking like a great day to become the best gatherer on the server. Yes, it is. Right out the gate, almost 100,000. And some 7.2. Oh my god, this mist is beautiful. $226,000. Who's this? This is a punk. This guy might be trouble. 4/4 nature staff. Invis pots and an omelet. He's not doing anything that indicates gathering. Just heard him go invis, or he lost his mount. One of the two. Yep, there he is. And we got a tome. Wow. Fantastic start. We all know the real challenge is now surviving. Oop. Somebody's near here. Who's this guy? Oh, it's that guy. Okay. Another 7-2. This is why you always check the peripherals as well. Check the edges. Oh, and right next to some skin. Oh my goodness. Always do this. Mount, dismount, because especially when you know that there's a hostile in the area. We saw that guy, 4/4 nature staff, right? Nothing about him screamed fellow gatherer. He was in here hunting. He had invis pots, so by mounting and then dismounting, if he's nearby, even invisible, your abilities will go on cooldown and you'll get an exclamation point above your head. He's out here killing stuff. He's not even gathering it. These are 100% baits or attempts, of course, to get the cub. Oh, it's him again. With the mist closing and that guy's still kind of trolling around here, we're going to go ahead and get out of here. But let's be real. First 10 minutes, I'll grab this real quick. First 10 minutes or less of the session. Let's wait until I can gather this and mount real quick, right? All right. First 10 minutes-ish of the session, I'm already up to almost 2 million in profit. 2 million. All I have to do is secure it. Now let's get out to the open world zone that I actually wanted to work today. So I'm not even in the zone yet, and I found some 6.2. So we are out here in Elder Sleep. Honestly, might not even get to actually work the zone I want to work all that much. And I was just going to move right through here. I really was. But then we found this. This beautiful bastard right here. Potential problem. Keep an eye on that guy. Technically would be an easy kill. Problem is, if I lose my mount, I'm overweight. So, want to avoid that guy at all costs. Want to avoid any engagements, really. Alright, we're going to move on. Just way too many people. Blend in with these guys. And now we're finally out into the zone I actually want to be in. Welcome to Glacier Fall Canyon. Because I'm out here for fame, I am gonna walk my bare ass all the way over to those two 5-1 stone treasures. Realistically, they're 5-1 stones, so nobody will have gotten them. The treasure won't disenchant, whereas these two nodes have the chance to. So we'll take our chance with the, or we'll take these nodes first, and then go for the treasures. Now, if you remember from a while ago, I actually used to gather out in the zone pretty frequently. It's significantly riskier now, because now there is 2 hideouts out here. There used to not be, and one of them is owned by Chair, which I think is a pretty significant alliance. They're transporting that green core, so as long as they stay away from me, we should be alright. Now, despite the obvious cons of there being hideouts out in this zone, which means increased player activity, more resource consumption, like I said, those are the obvious cons, there are some silver lining pros to it. If there are going to be active players out here, especially if it's a guild or an alliance like Chair, they're going to keep their territory well fed, which, as you saw with that 6-2 golem, means we have a higher chance of finding enchanted resources, particularly a 16% chance. And of course, thanks to this being a quality 6 zone, we are getting a 50% fame boost. We have filled at least one of the core 4 journals. Unfortunately, T6 stone journals just don't sell for that much. The real value comes in at T7, so I need T7 stone, which I won't be getting out here. I'm gonna do a little wraparound just to avoid that guy. I was waiting for him to do that while I was mounted so I could just avoid it, but whatever. Core 1 Battle Bracer's not really a threat, but he's not the only person out here. So, with less than a minute left on this pie, but 2.5 million in resources in the inventory, we need to do what any good gatherer should do, and to protect our profit. So I am going to start heading back to Portal so we can see just how much I actually made. Usually I'd get that. I think I might have mentioned that. Usually I'd get that, but it's only green. So let's see if there's anything else between here and the exit for us to eat up. That was Chair, which this is their zone, so probably risky that they saw us. Alright, let's go ahead and get back to Fort Sterling Portal. Alright, and we are back to Fort Sterling Portal, so you guys know what time it is. Let's put away our tools and our unfilled journals to see just how much profit we made. So in one pie, 30 minutes, we made 2.52 million. You heard it right, ladies and gentlemen. In 30 minutes, one pie, we made 2,523,569 silver. That Verdant Wisp was blessing us. If you are sleeping on Verdant Wisps, stop sleeping on them. Go into them. That was an epic one. Got us a bunch of enchanted tier 7 resources. That was fantastic. But, you know, that's not what we're here for. We are here to see how much fame I earned. So in 30 minutes, we started at 24,892,770. And we ended at 944,903. So in 30 minutes, let's pop that into a calculator. We got 24,944,903. We made 52,133 fame. And that was with T8, that was with T7, that was with barely being in the T6 zone. I actually want it to work. The Q6, T6 zone, just full of stone and ore. Didn't even get to work that. 30 minutes got us 52,000. You know, you do the math, double that, right? What's the fame per hour? About 104. If I had stuck out there the full hour, we were on track to make about 104,000 fame. But 52,000 is not a bad number. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you want to catch the beginning all the way up to now of this series, this is my grind to become the best gatherer on the NA server. So my grind to become #1 on this list. Juanita, I am coming for your spot. But if you guys want to see where I started and all the way up to now, please check out the playlist. And if you guys want to see my thoughts and experience on the most recent Mist update, check out the linked video and be sure to hit that subscribe button for more amazing content. And I will see you guys next time.